there, stampers and crafters. My name is Tami White from stampwithtami.com, and today we're going to be playing with the petals and paisleys in the new Stampin' Up holiday catalog. This was a viewer's choice from my 40 swap card videos from that catalog. This card was designed by Dana Corder. It is absolutely beautiful. It's so gorgeous. I love the copper on it, and I'm a new fan of the paisleys. I didn't know that I even liked paisleys before, but now I love it. I guess all you had to do was add copper to it. Copper foil paper is kind of like chocolate. Add a little copper foil or add a little chocolate to your recipes and it makes everything amazing. All right, let's get started. To create this beautiful card, we'll be using the brand new Paisleys and Paisleys stamp set and coordinating paisley framelit dies. And you can purchase these together in my online store and save 10% too. They're brand new in the holiday catalog, and they'll just be available until the beginning of January. And for the words, we'll be using the watercolor words. Now, you can get all of these supplies, the measurements for this card, and a free PDF on my stampwithtami.com blog simply by going to this URL or clicking in the link in the YouTube description below. Okay, we'll start with our stamping using some Night of Navy ink, which is going to match our Night of Navy cardstock. The color coordination really pulls it all together. Stamping the love from the watercolor words in navy on some vanilla cardstock. Again, measurements are on the free PDF on my blog. And then I'm taking a variety of the Paisley stamps. This one will be in the rich raspberry. And we've got mint macaron for our pretty paisley. Delightful Dijon for our flower. And Cajun Craze for this tiny little flower. Just a little piece of scrap paper to throw behind here because I'm going to stamp off the edge and I'm going to do it on purpose. Yeah, I am. So, in no particular order, just randomly, again, off the edge, you're going to stamp, starting with the raspberry, swirly, and then a little paisley love. And a little, then our flower, and our tiny little Cajun Craze flower will fill in the dots. Ah, I love it. It is gorgeous. And wait, it gets even better. This is some copper foil. This is definitely one of my favorite product lines, the copper. I'm in love with it. It makes everything awesome. So this is actually a panel to the card. This is going to become this layer of the card when we're done with it. But why waste the center when we can use it for some pretty embellishments? So we're going to take the paisley die that matches the paisleys and this big outline. That almost looks like a whale, doesn't it? We could do other stuff with this. Who says it has to be a paisley? Okay, we've got the Big Shot die cut machine. This is the platform that comes with it, the thin die adapter that comes with it. And then I'll be taking the precision base plate. I like to use these when I'm using intricate dies. Okay, so then our cardstock goes on top. And this navy is also going to be the panel that the copper layers on. So we want to make sure that we put the dies right smack dab in the center where you're not going to see. And we're not wasting any of the cardstock by doing it this way. One cutting pad on top and crank it through the Big Shot. And when we remove that, it gives us our paisley outline and our designer paisley, which we are going to want to use the die brush on. So the die brush and the foam mat come together, and I have put them in one of Stampin' Up's half mount cases. These are actually for little wood cases, but it's also awesome for collecting all of the little pieces that pop out of here. I'll put the information on this box also on this product page on my blog, so you can get it if you want it. So just real gentle here. I don't want to scratch the copper too much. I just want enough that it pops out. Like so. It's perfect, isn't that gorgeous? Ah, love it. And this will be our frame for the card. It looks like it's got a little whale in it. Have a whale of a time. Okay, and now we can do some assembly. For these two pieces, I used the fine tip glue pen. And with this, just a little dab will do ya. And that just sticks right onto the paisley. It's so beautiful. I just want to make these and stick them all over my house for decorations. Our designer paper comes from the Petals and Paisleys designer paper stack. It's designer paper package. And this one is a specialty pack, so it's got some of this copper foil embossed paper in it too that's just awesome. The rest of it's all double-sided. It's beautiful. And again, the measurements are on my stampwithtami.com blog. So I'm just going to use snail to attach this to our razzleberry into the card base. And these two pieces are going to layer on top of each other. But don't worry, this will be covered by this, so there's no waste. I found the snail does not stick to the back of copper. So because I have this fine tip glue pen out, I'm going to use it. Otherwise, I might use the Tombow green glue. And the snail seems to hold the top side of the copper fine, so this layer was fine. It was just the underside of the copper that it didn't stick to for some reason. So that's our top panel. Now I'm going to attach this panel to the card base with Stampin' Dimensionals. And then I just attached some snail just to the back right side of our paisley and stuck that on our love panel, and gasp. Wow, right? Thanks again to Dana Quarter for this amazingly beautiful WOW card. Again, you can get all the measurements on my stampwithtami.com blog, as well as the free PDF and hundreds more video tutorials. And be sure to sign up for my newsletter while you're there, because I have free tutorials that I send out every Tuesday exclusive to that newsletter. Thanks for joining me.